Hello everybody, today I've got 10 £2 coins. So what I'll do, I'll have a look at the edge inscription on the coin first, see if you can work out what it is from that. Then we'll have a look at the coin itself and how much it's worth if you find one in your change. So I'll put them down there and let's have a look at the first one. The edge inscription on this one reads, this is an easy one, "The whole city in dreadful flames." And the obverse is the 5th portrait of the Queen by Jodie Clark. And you can see the JC there. And the mintage figure of this one was 1,625,000. Yeah, you know what this one is, don't you? It's the Great Fire of London in 1666. It was designed by artist Aaron West, and you can see the initials AW just there. The monarch at the time would have been Charles II. There he is. And that is from a shilling, it was actually minted in 1666, and there's the reverse. And that one is going to be worth about £4, about double the face value. These prices are just average selling prices for circulated coins on eBay. Alright, let's put that one down there and grab another one. Okay, probably a little bit more difficult this one, obviously not if you're a £2 coin collector. This one says, "The Sure Shield of Britain." This is another Jodie Clark design, and it says £2 this time on the obverse. The other one we just looked at said £2 on the reverse. And this £2 coin had a mintage figure of 650,000, and it was minted in 2015. Okay, I'll show you which one it is. It's the Royal Navy, the First World War Royal Navy. This celebrates the Navy's involvement in the First World War, helping the victory of the First World War. This design is by David Rowlands, and I don't think it's meant to be any particular ship. It's just a representation of a First World War battleship. Please put me right if I'm wrong on that one. And prices for this one, about the same as the last one we looked at, around about £4. Unless you've got one with the flag error, and you're looking about £10 for that one. This one hasn't got one, but this one has. Looks like there's a flag at the top of the mast, but it's not. It's just a crack in the die, and a little bit of metal has leaked through and built up on the coin. It looks like a flag. That's probably why so many of them got through quality control. The people checking them thought it was a flag. You can find them in all sorts of stages of the die disintegrating. Some look like quarter flags, some half flags, some even look like a sleeping cat, like this one. You'd probably pick one up for about £10 with the flag error. Let's get that one down there and grab another one. On the edge of this coin it says, "Spirit of Friendship, Manchester, 2002. So we've gone back a few years now. This portrait of the Queen is by Ian Rank Broadley, and you can see the initials IRB under the Queen's neck. This was minted in 2002, and it could be one of 4 coins because 4 coins had the same edge inscription that year. This coin could represent one of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales or Northern Ireland. Okay, a bit more information then. This country has a population of around 3.1 million, and it would have been minted in the country that it represents. Yeah, it's the Commonwealth Games and it's Wales. This coin would have been minted in South Wales at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant. Or is it pronounced Llantrisant? Someone will let me know in the comments. It says around the edge there, 17th Commonwealth Games 2002, which was held in Manchester. And you can see the Welsh dragon there on the flag. It's quite a sought after coin, this one. 588,500 were minted. So average price for this one around £14, I find. And next one. You'll probably work out who this coin commemorates even if you're not a coin collector, because it says around the edge, "On the Origin of Species, 1859. The obverse is again by Ian Rank Broadley, and there's no date on the obverse. So yeah, let's turn it over, and it is of course Charles Darwin, and it commemorates 200 years since the birth of Charles Darwin, 1809, and this coin was minted in 2009. The design is by Susie Zammit, and there is Charles Darwin and an ape. I don't think Charles Darwin would have approved of that. It makes it look like Darwin is saying that he evolved from an ape, but that's not really what he said. What he was saying was that humans and apes and other animals all evolved from a common ancestor, known as the Universal Common Ancestry Hypothesis. Here's a quote from Darwin. "I should infer from analogy that probably all the organic beings which have ever lived on this earth have descended from some one primordial form into which life was first breathed." A mintage figure of 3,903,000 this one, so about £3. Okay, that one can go down there, and we'll get the next one. The edge inscription on this one reads "Foundation of Liberty." This is another Jody Clark design. It says £2 on the obverse and the date 2015. So what can this one be? Foundation of Liberty. Yep, it's Magna Carta. This commemorates 800 years, 1215 to 2015, where King John agreed to Magna Carta, which was a Bill of Rights. There, now we can see the quill in the King's hand there. I'm not going to mention the quill in this video because he obviously didn't sign the Magna Carta. It was stamped by the Royal Seal. And I have mentioned the quill before, so I won't be mentioning the quill in this video. And there's a close-up of the quill that I won't be mentioning. I have mentioned it before, so there's no point in going on about it, is there? So, don't mention the quill. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right.
What quill?
Shh. But this is one of my favourite designs on a £2 coin. Just under 1.5 million of these minted. So, in this condition, I would say about £4 for this one. About double the face value. Let's put that one down there and see what we've got next. This one's going to be pretty easy. It says "Your noblest ship." 1511. It's another Ian Rank Broadley design. The Queen's portrait there, and it says 2011. So it says 1511 on the edge. We know it must be some 500-year anniversary of something. It doesn't say £2 on the obverse, but let's have a look what it is. Yeah, it's the Mary Rose. This commemorates 400 years since the launching of the Mary Rose. Right, let me just pause that there to edit this bit in. It's 500 years, not 400 years. Right, carry on. A Carrack-type warship of the English Tudor Navy of King Henry VIII. This is another design by artist John Birkdale. Another one of my favourite £2 coins, this is. Very nice design. The Mary Rose sank in the Solent, which is a body of water between mainland England and the Isle of Wight. And it's going to be just about in this area here. Sank in the year 1545. Watched by King Henry VIII. 1,040,000 of these were minted. It's quite a popular coin, so I'm going to say about £5 for this. Okay, next one. The edge inscription on this one reads "The Authorised Version." Do you know what this one is? Again, the portrait is by Ian Rank Broadley, and it says £2 on the obverse. And this one is the King James Bible. This commemorates 400 years since an authorised version of the Bible was translated into English. It was authorised by King James. That would have been King James I of England, and he was also King James VI of Scotland. Designed by Paul Stafford and Benjamin Wright. You can see the blocks of the printing press on the left and the print on the page on the right. 975,000 of this one were minted, and it's going to be worth about £6. Now, this particular one has a known error. Now, just there you see a little bit of metal, which is due to a cracked die which has leaked through. Do you have this one? Did you pay more for it? Did you sell it? Did you get more for it? Please let me know. I'd like to know what that one is selling for. Okay, and the next one. Probably a little bit more difficult, this one. It says on the edge, "Serving the Mariner." It's an Ian Rank Broadley portrait, so we know the date's going to be before 2015. And it doesn't say £2 on the obverse. and the mintage figure was 3,705,000. Okay, let me show you what it is. It's Trinity House. Now, Trinity House is the official authority for lighthouses in England and Wales, and it also includes the Channel Islands and Gibraltar. Now, here's a quote from their website. It says, "Trinity House is a charity dedicated to safeguarding shipping and seafarers, providing education, support and welfare to the seafaring community, with a statutory duty as a general lighthouse authority to deliver a reliable, efficient and cost-effective aids to navigation service for the benefit and safety of all mariners." As you can see there, it was founded in 1514. So this £2 coin commemorates the 500th anniversary. The first master of Trinity House was Sir Thomas Spurt, and he was also the sailing master of the Mary Rose, the coin we've just looked at. There was a lot going on in England in the early 1500s. It was designed by Joe Whitlock Blundell and David Eccles. It has a fairly high mintage, so this one is going to be worth about £3. Alright, that one down there, and grab another one. The edge inscription says, "I call upon the youth of the world." £2 coin collectors will know this could be one of two coins. It's an Ian Rank Broadley portrait. It has got the words £2 on the obverse and the date 2012. And because it says 2012 on the obverse, it can only be one coin. And 845,000 of these were minted. Okay, let's turn it over, and it is the London to Rio handover. At the end of each Olympic Games, the next host city of the Games is celebrated with a flag handover ceremony. Now you can see there the flag of the United Kingdom, and there's the flag of Brazil. On the 12th of August, at the London 2012 closing ceremony, the Mayor of Rio de Janeiro was handed the Olympic flag by the President of the International Olympic Committee. And this one, because of its relatively low mintage figure, worth about £8 in this condition. And if you want to know what the other coin with "I call upon the youth of the world" on the edge is, it's this one, the Beijing to London handover in 2008. Okay, let's have a look at the last one in the pile. And the edge inscription reads, "What a piece of work is a man." It says £2 on the obverse, but there's no date. And we can also see a JC under the Queen's portrait. This one was done by Jodie Clark, so we know it's 2015 or after. So let's turn it over and see which one it is. It is Shakespeare's Tragedies. William Shakespeare died in 1616, so this commemorates 400 years since his death. Again, another one designed by John Bergdahl, and this one's got a mintage figure of 4,615,000. The wrong edge inscription was put on some of these tragedy coins, and it reads "For King and Country," and that is from the Army Centenary coin. So if you do find a tragedy with the "For King or Country" on the edge, it's going to be worth about £25 to £30, but normally this one only about £3. So Shakespeare's Tragedies. So that would include plays like Antony and Cleopatra, Othello, I think that's a tragedy, King Lear, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, Romeo and Juliet, and of course Great Expectations. Now, I know Great Expectations is Charles Dickens, and I did that deliberately so I can say, please go and click on that box there, and that will take you to my Charles Dickens £2 coin video. Thank you very much, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, that's the first 10. I might do some more sometime. Oh, I haven't ticked that last one, have I?